Hey, Rogues. Welcome to Sunday. Well, Sunday for me. I don't know what day it is for you. But welcome. How are you all doing today? Let me say hi to people who are here. Puddleglum, hello, and thank you for the resubscription. 11 months, almost a year indeed. I still can't believe it's been as long as it has since I started streaming, but wow. Hi, Shadows of Life. The marbles are working. I wish that I could have the text go out and I could see it before I open up the microphone the way that we used to, but this one doesn't work that way. Hi, Mobius. Enjoy the Jeffries tubes. Sometimes small spaces can be good. Hi, Elixir. It's very unusual to see you today. Well, I mean, not really, but also, yeah, I don't know what the schedule of your normal Sunday game is. So, ooh, starting a soup in a crock pot. I say that because it's exciting. Like, crockpot soup, definitely a thing worth doing. Also, my ears are... I like this hat. I also feel like this hat is slightly too large for me. But anyway, one of the Sunday games has not happened in quite some time. Oh, I see. I'm here, and I should be fine. But for some reason, the very mild nausea that I started having after getting the 2 vaccinations on Thursday came back this morning. And so I'm just mildly nauseous. And it hasn't been like major, like there haven't been any issues from it. I've been able to eat. I'm just discomfort from it. It doesn't seem like it's a common side effect from either of the vaccinations. Like I was checking their fact sheets and it wasn't listed, but it definitely started after I got them. So I'm hoping it eventually settles. I'm sure it will. It's just really tiresome, let's say. Tiresome, that's a good word. Anywho, we are here. It is Space Day, which means it is a Mass Effect day, which means, we're composing a musical as we play through the games, sort of. I haven't really written anything down, but we always come up with songs for what's going on. Yes, massive. And if I remember correctly, which I tried so hard to try and remember, I believe that we ended last week by running around the ship, seeing who we needed to talk to, so that we would be prepared to start this week by jumping straight into a mission. I think that's where we are. And I believe there's one more main story quest mission on Tuchanka for us to tackle. So I think that is what we're going to try doing. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone, which I really shouldn't be looking at, but it's sitting right there, and I saw the notification, and I was like, why am I getting a calendar notification on my phone? And it's a calendar notification for Elixir's D&D game that would normally happen today. Because it's on the same calendar as a game that we're both in, but I swear I had turned off notifications for that. Because I don't need to know about that one. But I have like, I don't know, 7 different calendars integrated into my calendar app. And for some reason, sometimes it likes to change and just start sending me notifications for a calendar for no reason. Calendars that I have had turned off so that I'm not supposed to receive notifications, like push notifications to my home screen. All of a sudden, they'll just start pushing notifications. And I haven't done a software update. I haven't made any changes to the calendar application. It just decides that it wants to start sending me push notifications for that calendar. And it's like, no, I have this so that I can check it if I need to. I don't want a push notification for everything that I'm subscribed to on a calendar. Seriously. And it'll default to some of the weirdest things, like, I don't need to know 24 hours in advance that the next day is blocked as a holiday because I'm subscribed to the US holidays calendar. I really don't need that. I don't know why that's the default. And yet it is. Someday, I'm hopeful that I will be able to say, only send me notifications for X, and it will actually do that. That'd be lovely. It's really difficult to get everything working because my personal calendar is on the like iCloud stuff. My personal calendar, because I have an iPhone, so it's all through the Apple calendars. And then I subscribe to some calendars that are Google calendars. I don't presently subscribe to any Outlook calendars, as far as I'm aware. But I can't actually control or even subscribe to a new Google Calendar subscription through iCloud's web interface for some reason. I have to get to a Mac computer, which mine is really old and I don't turn it on very often, which means that I end up arranging my calendars when I'm at work and I work on a Mac because I can't do it here because iCloud will use Outlook, but any changes I make in Outlook to my iCloud calendars don't feed through to the rest of the iCloud system. Those changes only happen on my Windows computer. And I can't, it's apparently not possible to like download an ICS file and subscribe to a calendar via the iCloud web interface. Melba, hello. 18 months. Thank you so much for the resubscription and for derailing me from the frustrations that I was having with the calendars. It is good to see you. I hope that you are doing well. Yeah, I should not go back into the topic that I was talking about. Yeah, today is the 11th already. And that's all I'm going to say about the date. Other than that, it feels like September has been going by really quickly. I have to decide what kind of cake I want for my birthday. The birthday is not today, but I do need to decide what kind of cake I want later this month when it comes. Tech issues? Oh no. I have officially updated to OBS 28. I did that yesterday before stream and almost everything was working. But 28 is a major update. If any of you watched Sam yesterday, they were talking about it as well. So I updated OBS. I also had to update all of the plugins that I use that work with OBS. So that includes updating my Stream Deck software, updating all of the plugins I use on the Stream Deck to make the stream run. And I thought I had everything in place before the stream yesterday. It was after the stream that I discovered that the plugin that I had installed to automatically adjust the music volume as I switch from scene to scene was not working. So I have no idea what my sound levels for the music were like yesterday. Nobody said anything, so hopefully they were just quiet the whole time. But this morning I was fighting with it. I tried downloading, they have a beta of a version that's supposed to work with the new OBS 28. I couldn't get it to run. I couldn't get it to connect because it connects through WebSocket and I couldn't do it. And then I discovered that there is a compatibility plugin for OBS 28 to work with an older version of WebSocket. And so I installed that and got my plugin working again. But it was just so many little bits and pieces, and it's like I've added them over time, so I don't remember what all of them are. Session 0 for D&D One Shot yesterday, and played a bit of a game. That is awesome. I like making new characters, so I enjoy starting new games. I also, my characters have somehow got a tendency to die, and it's not because I want them to, but also it lets me make a new character, so I don't mind that much, except that sometimes I do. Like, I like my characters. I don't want them to die. So, yeah, audio issues are an issue. But I had finally figured out, like, the levels that I want. Like, when I'm not going to be talking or there's not going to be something going over it and it's not just background music, it is like the main audio, I would like it to be louder. And then when we switch and I come on screen and it's supposed to be like just background music, I would like the music to be quieter. And this doesn't seem like an unusual thing that people would want, but for some reason there aren't built-in tools to automatically assign volume levels to a source within a scene. And what I'd really like is if I could initiate switching to the scene and have it automatically fade the audio down and then switch over so that you would have an audio cue that the scene was about to change. I have not figured out how to do that yet. But I did find a plugin that will automatically set, it won't fade, sadly, but it will automatically switch the audio to a different volume. And so it's at minus 40 decibels right now, and then when I want it louder, it's at minus 15. And those are like the two settings that I'm currently using. But yeah, and there's a few plugins. Right now, I re-enabled the Stream Elements Live plugin for OBS. I don't like the Stream Elements Live plugin for OBS. I re-enabled it because I believe when I was trying to name my stream bots, and I wanted to try and like get them all named the same thing so that you would only ever see RoganBot 2700. The only way to name the Stream Elements bot is to have Stream Elements Live installed in OBS. And so I installed it, but I haven't actually gone back to re-enable or to rename the thing. They just do some weird things, like their activity feed is annoying. I prefer just the basic Twitch one, and in fact, I'm switching it right now. Because I realized I don't have to have theirs, right? That's not a thing. If I only want SE Live installed for the naming thing, I can still just use the regular Twitch activity feed. So why wouldn't I? The difference, for anyone who doesn't know, the difference between the Stream Elements activity feed and the Twitch activity feed is Stream Elements, while being a great tool, loves to throw kind of junk sponsored streams at you. So like right now, they're pushing at me that I have a sponsored stream available to stream Raid Shadow Legends, which is not a game that I'm planning to stream anytime soon. And there's no way for me to like say I'm not interested in this or in getting any more of these. Ooh, can I? They may have changed that. Well, at least I'm able to, if I click into it and engage with it, I can say, no, I'm not interested. And then it'll go away. But anyway, the plugin means that when I see, or when I have one of those, like, play this game that is not a game I would ever play, as a sponsored stream, and like you get X amount of money for doing so, and all of this other stuff, and stuff that I'm not terribly interested in doing. It'll show that at the top of the activity feed in OBS. And I can dismiss it, but every time I open OBS, it'll come back. So I just switched it back to the regular Twitch activity feed so that I don't have an advertisement at the top of my Twitch activity feed, or my activity feed, whatever. You understand what I'm saying. I know you do. Anyway, I shouldn't complain quite so much. I'm not actually upset about these things. I'm just complaining, and or no, I don't. I've been working with my therapist about how this isn't necessarily complaining. This is just me observing things that could be better. Anyway, hi, how is everybody? I'm going to stop this line of discussion, and we're going to move towards actually playing a game here in just a moment. So today is Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're in Mass Effect 3. Tomorrow, we'll continue with Psychonauts. I don't remember exactly where we are. I know we finished the theater, no, we finished... I think we finished with Napoleon. The Napoleon thing that was like Carcassonne, that was like an amazing interface, and I wish I had an entire game of that. So tomorrow, I think we have to start... Oh, we're going to go into the artist's mind tomorrow night. Because we're still trying to put together a disguise to do something. I've already forgotten what we need to do. We need to convince the orderly in the mental institution that we are the evil doctor who is stealing people's brains. Which requires jumping into people's minds over and over. So anyway, that's tomorrow night at 7. Wednesday, we're looking at some architecture stuff on the archives stream. Saturday, we'll be back in Ultima 6. I did finally find a solution to... we ended yesterday, and I was like, I'm unwilling to leave with my party members stuck in this spider web, but I can't seem to get them out of it. I found 2 solutions to that. Only one of them will actually work for the situation that I'm presently in the game, but the game does not have to start over. So, next Saturday we'll pick that up. And of course, along the way we'll have fun. I don't know who we're raiding today, but I do know that tomorrow, Amber Squad is supposed to be back from the Stream Punks, and so I will plan to raid over to them tomorrow night. And I'm excited because it's been a couple of weeks, and I miss the Stream Punks. They're pretty awesome. As you might know, I'm kind of a fan. And as in no way evidenced by the things surrounding my head in the view here. Anyway, how about I actually get a game on screen here and we see what's going on in space? Just gonna double check some things. Yeah, good. Okay. And of course, you know, if our internet service preventers decide to start being silly, do let me know. I try to keep an eye on it, but I don't always notice. So, you have no idea that I like the Streampunks? Well, let me be the first to tell you that they are absolutely amazing. They are probably my favorite. No, there's no probably about it. They are my favorite TTRPG streamers. And in fact, I prefer watching the Streampunks to watching scripted television, really anything. Like, yeah, they are my favorite. Okay, I'm going to switch us over to the actual game screen now. And yes, Roganbot 2700 is indeed correct. I am raising some money during September for the Starlight Children's Foundation. If you care to donate, the link is there. If you want more information, that link is there as well. I'm going low-key with it because, honestly, I know money's tight for everybody. And I also know that I have a small audience. So I'm not going to try and push people to give money they don't have. Mobius Tempest is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. Mobius, enjoy your lurk. You got all the ingredients in the crock pot, making cream of chicken and wild rice. I think you mentioned that you were going to attempt that on the Discord. And it already smells amazing. That is great. I don't know that I've ever had cream of chicken and wild rice. I've definitely had chicken and wild rice. I prefer chicken and noodle. There's just something about rice in soup that feels weird to me. Probably because I didn't grow up eating it. I know where to feed that fish is! I love the fish tank. Say hello to the space hamster. We shall name him Boo. I have weird, apparently, I'm told I have weird taste when it comes to food. I love that. Oh, I can use the facilities. Can I wash my hands? It won't let me wash my hands. I can use the toilet, but I cannot use the sink. Come on, game. Hygiene. I'm just really particular about some things. And when it comes to food, that is. I don't know. Maybe they'll become more dangerous for the enemies. I don't know. Yeah, no messages. I think, yeah, we did set up to be able to hop right into a quest. Can you all hear any game sound? You should be able to. It's mostly just like background noise at the moment. Wait, what was that? A donation? Melba! Melba, thank you so much for donating to the Starlight Children's Foundation. A total of $39 to bring us to a $169 so far for the month. That is wonderful. Thank you, Melba. And I'm going to remember for myself. So that much, you just fully funded a Starlight hospital gown for children in the hospital. The Starlight hospital gowns are designed to be more comfortable to wear. So instead of opening at the back, they open on the side. So there's full coverage, and they tie down the side and have snaps over the shoulder to still allow access for the doctors to be able to do what they need to do while the children can have a more comfortable experience. So your donation fully funds an entire hospital gown there. So thank you. Okay, good. You can hear it. Can I go talk to someone? It sounds like we have background sound. Oh, yeah, I will. Be May Be Gay, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. I am doing okay. I got flu vaccination and booster on Thursday and was really out of it on Friday. It felt better yesterday, and then today I'm back to not feeling 100%, just a little bit of like nausea, but that could also just be like storm systems on the way in messing with my inner ear. So I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but otherwise all is well for me. Otherwise, I have energy again. It's just my body doesn't always like me. Okay, I will talk to somebody. We're standing right next to Trainer.
Commander. Commander.
Are you able to hear it?
Commander.
I hope that it is so. I always feel like this game is slightly quieter. Oh, we have two things. What is... Oh yeah, locate bomb. I think that's the one that we need to do next, is locate bomb. Yeah, I'm sure it'll pass soon enough. We had something here. The squad menu. I have 4 points to spend. I think we were saving those. Yeah, we're saving those to upgrade throw all the way. This is me trying to remember exactly what's going on. Cerberus attack, is that the one? Cerberus has taken control of an old military installation on Tuchanka for unknown reasons. Land on Tuchanka and neutralize. Admiral Hackett has requested assistance on a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. No, we're on Tuchanka. Bomb! The Turian team that crashed on Tuchanka was trying to prevent Cerberus from detonating a bomb that would cause massive casualties on the planet. Land on Tuchanka and help the Turian platoon stop Cerberus. This is the one. Why aren't they capitalizing Turian? It's the name of an entire species. That feels like in English it's supposed to be a capital. There's a freaking bomb at the location where the Krogan matriarch is located, as well as like a huge volume of the Krogans that we actually like. So that is what we're going to be doing. Hi, Mix Harry Ann. Hello, how are you? That was the tweet that you sent out since Twitch is getting rid of host mode. And you were highlighting people. That was really nice. It was very, very sweet. I need to do something like that as well, but also I have apparently the auto host list is going to become like a recommended channels thing. I'm curious to see how that displays for people. I'm also just really sad that hosting is going away entirely. All right, James. Let's see, we're going after... Oh, gosh. It's such a decision about who to take on the quest. Yeah, I loved your whole thread. I just... I saw it. I don't remember what I was doing. I was really, really busy when I saw it. And so I managed to like... and I think share, and that was like the extent of the capacity I had at the time. But I did very much appreciate it. So I'm taking James. Since we don't have Caden with us on the ship, James is the default in Mass Effect 3. I was thinking the same, Shadows. I was thinking, because this is a Turian plot, I'm gonna bring Garrus. You usually watch it hosted over the D&D Twitch channel. We have not. So we caught up with Caden. We started having some productive dialogue. Caden got hurt, ended up in the hospital. We visited Caden in the hospital. He got better. Then they made him a Spectre, and he went off on his own ship, and we haven't seen him since. And I'm beginning to wonder if people lied when they said that Male Shepherd could romance Caden once you get to Mass Effect 3, because I feel like we're doing a lot of Mass Effect 3 and I have had no opportunities to actually romance Caden. I retain hope. But I'm sad about the hosting. I liked being able to auto-host channels and have a priority to what the auto-host would be, so that I could help to sort of highlight people that I thought were awesome. I feel like the recommended channels list, there's no way that it will be as prominent or as, like, the auto host was like, hey, you go to the channel and I'm not live, and if one of the people I'm auto hosting is live, you get to see their channel. And I don't think there's any confusion. They cited confusion, and I don't really understand how there would be confusion that you're on my channel and I'm hosting someone that is not me. That seemed pretty obvious, and the one or two times where I went to somebody's channel whom I had never really gone to their channel before, and they happened to be hosting, and it might have taken me a moment to realize that it wasn't them that was live and this was a host. It was a couple of moments. Like, it didn't take long to figure out that it was a hosted channel. So I'm sad about the change. Yes. I do like the change that's coming to the shoutouts, though. The new shoutouts are going to be, it's going to pop up a thing at the top, similar to like a hype train, where and that will only show up for people who aren't already following the channel being shouted out. And it'll be an interactable where you can open it up and follow directly from there without ever leaving the channel that you're on. Confusion is an excuse for them to maintain a feature, or not maintain a feature they don't want to anymore. Yeah, and they also, they had sort of nerfed auto-hosting already, to where it auto-host basically doesn't function at the moment. And hasn't for a while. So I still have my auto-host list, but I'm not even sure if anybody ever sees the channels that I'm hosting through auto-host. Yes, I very much appreciate the ability to follow without leaving. Like, there was somebody that was shouted out on Stephen Joy's channel yesterday, and I was on mobile, and I wanted to give them a follow, but I had to remember to do it when I got to the computer, because trying to give them a follow on mobile would have meant that I left the stream that I was watching. So having it pop up with a little drop-down interactable so that there's a follow button that you can interact with right there, I think that is going to be an awesome change. I'm excited for that one. I don't think I need to do any modifications here. We have the Indra 5, we have the Avenger 5. My power recharge speed is currently 84. I like a high power recharge speed because I'm using biotics, but I could look at maybe a heavy pistol and see if there's one that won't impact my recharge speed too much. So we have the Phalanx 1. We have the Predator 5. And a Scorpion 5. Oh, Scorpion 5, even with the ultralight materials, not an option because it really kills my power recharge speed. If I were to change this, do I have ultralight materials? Enhances stability, accuracy. What if I want to boost damage instead of accuracy? High caliber barrel, magazine upgrade, piercing mod, melee stunner, cranial trauma system. I'm not likely to do a lot of headshots with a pistol. All right, let's try this and see. So that still gives me a 58% recharge speed if I carry this pistol. It might be worth trying because I feel like I have been running out of You have to get ready for an actual play stream. Hey, have fun on your stream. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. It was great to have you join for a bit. Enjoy your stream. And if anybody is not already following Mixharian, you absolutely should. Elixir, if you're around, can we get a shout out for Mixharian? Wonderful artist. I believe last week we got some art of me as a cockatiel in the Cult of the Lamb game style, and it was really cool. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter. Shadows of Life. Congrats on the gift sub. Welcome. Welcome to some wonderful emotes and, thankfully, the blocking of ads. If I could just, like, block ads for everyone, I would. But now that you're a subscriber, you won't see them anymore. Like, that is one thing, like, oh gosh, I wish there was a way to not have them. But the best I can do is to block them for subscribers. Oh, Mobius Tempest has struck from the shadows and landed a critical hit. Great job on your stealthing. Welcome back, Mobius. Yeah, I think we're good on James's weapons. All right, weapon loadout for Garrus here. Currently packing an Indra 5, which is a great one, and a Vindicator 5. I don't see a reason to change those at the moment. Unless, are there better ones? Particle Rifle 5. Weight goes up a lot, capacity goes up a lot, fire rate goes up a lot, damage goes way down. Okay, no, we're just gonna stick with what you had, Garrus. Okay. Now they want me to spend points. I'm not prepared to spend points here. I want to save for throw 6. And honestly, we've been letting the computer auto level the others, and I'm okay continuing that. You've only got 2 points, James. Sorry, nothing for you now.
We hear you, 9th Platoon.
We're approaching a bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerberus bomb.
It's not Cerberus, Commander. It's Turian.
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago.
Not surprising.
After the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against another galactic war.
Brutal, but it makes a certain kind of sense. Put the Krogan down hard if they tried anything.
Oh gosh. I mean, I do get it, but also... No, I understand why they did it. I'm gonna say that.
Makes sense. Couldn't trust the Krogan to play nice. But right now, we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
It took me a second to realize what UXB was, Mobius, but I figured it out. All I had to do was put my mind back into Bedknobs and Broomsticks from when I was a kid.
Let's move it, people!
Get behind something!
Like,
Keep your heads down!
my favorite movie as a kid. And there was definitely a UXB in that movie. Oh, jeez. Stop shooting me! I will say, I think I know what my current favorite movie is, which I had only been thinking about because during the Q&A on Q Times last week, when they were, I don't know if I should shoot this or not. I did. They had a lightning round at the end that included a question about favorite something or other, and I was thinking about favorites, and I think my favorite, currently my favorite movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I have watched it so many times since I finally saw it. It's just a really good movie. Oh. Wait, isn't this the one that I just shot? Whatever. High key squared! Yes, this space battle would definitely be improved by animated medieval armor and bagpipes. Wouldn't every battle be improved by animated medieval armor and bagpipes? Oh, that was the reason I had Bedknobs and Broomsticks on the brain. Aside from it's a great movie, there is the Disney's new game. One of you all will remember the name of it. I of course don't again. The Animal Crossing like Krogan bagpipers would be spectacular. Although I feel like Krogan are obviously the characters that would get Scottish stereotyped. Even though bagpipes are not exclusively Scottish, and we're also a very Irish thing as well. But yeah, Krogan would definitely be the characters to be Scottish stereotyped. My Techam armor is animated, yeah. The Star whatever Valley. It's not Stardew Valley, Starlight Valley, something like that. The Disney game.
Get to the building.
There's a spot near the beginning, and this I guess is spoilers if you don't want spoilers for. Oh shoot! What is the name of it? Dreamlight Valley. Thank you. Near the very beginning of it, and I only know this because I was watching Urban Bohemian play it, they ask you what your magic words are going to be. And you have a couple options. But the magic words that I would want were not an option.
Copy that. No trigger, no explosion.
Quarry and bagpipes. Yeah, we're going to continue. Changing loadout in the middle doesn't seem to make sense when all of the weapons that I'm currently carrying are uploaded to level 5. But the magic words that I would want is Trigruna Macoides Tricorum Satis. Like, what other magic words would I ever want? And those are Disney magic words that were not available for selection in the game, and I was really disappointed that I couldn't have Trigruna Macoides Tricorum Satis as my magic words. The ones that were available were a bit more classic, like Bibbidi Boppity Boo and etc. Wait, I can slow what down? Using the turret with the ice? I'm not sure what you're... Oh. Trigruna Macoides Tricorum Satis. Substitutiary locomotion. We'll have substitutiary locomotion. Thermians for the tentacle aliens. Oh, yes. Wait. Theremins? Charm of making.
Over on the left. Exit.
I'm sort of following the conversation, but I'm also sort of not, because shooting things. Oh yeah, theremin. That is the Star Trek theme song instrument. The original Star Trek theme music instrument. It's a pretty awesome instrument, and like, it's gotta be really difficult to learn. Because you have to get your hands at the right position, but you have no real guides. Am I supposed to? I don't think I'm supposed to. Anal Nathrak Uthvas Bethud Do Cheol Dianve. I don't know those magic words, but sure. Are they magic words that I should know? I should save. Oh, it's the charm of making from Excalibur. I don't think I've seen Excalibur the movie. I'm glad you clarified that it was the movie. Oh,
Pretty extreme, but
of course.
desperate times.
They did what they had to.
When you listed Excalibur, I assumed to the TV series.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Although I don't even know if the TV series was named Excalibur. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that movie. Unless, I don't know, it's possible I have. Is it newer or like 80s? These are the options. It's either newer or it's 80s. So there's a good chance I have seen it and just don't remember. I remember like things like Dragon Slayer.
Cerberus is putting up a fight, but the 9th platoon is advancing, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant.
Carmina Burana plays in Excalibur the movie. Like, I mix. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but.
How many casualties? Taking alternate route. Cerberus
81.
on site.
Copy that.
I'm gonna have to look. If I see like the movie art, I'll probably know for sure. I'm gonna have to pull it up on. It has Patrick Stewart. Yeah, I'm guessing that I haven't seen it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up IMDb for this movie because it will help me to know. Excalibur, 1981. I have never seen this movie. Merlin the Magician helps Arthur Pendragon unite the Britons around the round table of Camelot, even as dark forces conspire to tear it apart. You can rent it on Amazon for $4, which I may have to do after stream because I've never seen this. Wow. I'm amazed that I haven't seen it. It is totally the type of movie I would have watched as a kid. I'm writing it down on a Post-it note now. There are large swaths of, like, culture from my youth that I've apparently never experienced, and I don't know why, because I also experienced large swaths of culture from my youth. The one that I have seen is 1981's Dragon Slayer. Klaatu Verata Nikto. Wait, it has Helen Mirren and Liam Neeson in it? I'm amazed I've never seen it. I also have not watched Clash of the Titans. This is true. Helen was Morgana? That makes a lot of sense, honestly, as casting. I just finished watching all of Star Wars in timeline order. I think I need to, like, my next, like, things to watch, I need to focus on 80s movies I've never seen before that I know of. Like 80s movies that are clearly cultural phenomena, but I've never watched them. I think that's what I need to do next. But yeah, like, I have not seen Excalibur. I was a big fan of Dragon Slayer. Which was also 1981, and was Peter McNeil, Caitlin Clark. Basically, lots of nobodies that we don't know today. And I only know the information about that one because I literally own that one in my iTunes movie library. What other 80s movies? Weird 80s movies that I enjoyed. Did you ever see Robot Jocks? I don't actually own Robot Jocks, but it's the weirdest. It's a battle mechs movie, and I watched it a lot, but not necessarily because I wanted to watch lots of battle mechs, but it showed a lot of male skin. It's also not a terrible movie. Or like Time Cop. I'm looking. I don't actually buy a lot of like old 80s movies. Midnight Madness was in contention with Bedknobs and Broomsticks as my favorite movie as a kid. Midnight Madness is comedy that is heavily reliant on stereotypes and therefore not the best when looking back at it from today. There's a Merlin short series from the 90s that you want to rewatch. But I do still enjoy Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness was the first movie that Michael J. Fox did in the US. It's a Disney label that Disney then rebranded under their Touchstone brand because it did not fit with their wholesome children's programming. It had Eddie Deason. It had the actor who played Veer in was it Veer? I don't know. The actor in Babylon 5 who played the assistant to the vampire-y guy. This is me trying to remember names. Ah! Wait, Sam Neill was in a Merlin short series? Stephen Furst, thank you. Stephen Furst. It had Stephen Furst, it had Michael J. Fox before he had the J added to his name for actors' equity purposes. Incidentally, his middle initial in reality is A, not J, but there was already a registered Michael A. Fox with actors' equity, and so he had to come up with something else when he started working in the US. It had Paul Rubens, otherwise known as Pee Wee Herman. It had, oh gosh, the guy that was the iconic 80s nerd. I don't remember the actor's name off the top of my head. That's okay. I can tell you in a moment because truly, honestly, one of my favorites. Oh, maybe I can't. It's not. Oh yeah, no, Eddie Deason. And then of course it had the like headliners for the movie were actually David Naughton and Deborah Klinger, both names that are not well known today. You've met most of the Babylon 5 cast? I still haven't finished watching all of Babylon 5. It's funny, like I know. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Midnight Madness for a second. Midnight Madness was set in Los Angeles and used iconic LA locations, assuming that the audience would know them. I very much did not know these iconic LA locations, having really never been to LA.
That thing's gonna do some damage.
But I still loved every second of it. It was this like.
To stay hidden. Cerberus had to dig it out.
I hope Victus knows what he's doing. We won't get a second chance. We gotta move, Shepard.
Commander, we're entering the bomb site. Moving towards the control station.
Roger that. We're on our way.
It's this like all-night scavenger hunt thing, and I don't know. It's a lot of fun, despite the fact that it is all about stereotypes. You shared an elevator with Jerry Doyle once at a con. I sat in an audience for LeVar Burton at a library convention once as he read a book that he wrote for children. That's kind of as close as I get to... Well, okay, not true. I did get to chat with Nana Visitor outside the stage door at a performance of Chicago, the first performance of Chicago on Broadway after September 11th, 2001. Once the theater actually opened up again. She was playing Roxy Hart.
Yes, Shepard.
She was a good Roxy Hart.
We're closing on the Hornet's nest. They'll be swarming out any minute now.
Agreed, Lieutenant. And all
Mira Furlan. Walter Koenig as himself. Mira Furlan was awesome. I don't actually know where I'm going. Okay, I'm going down. I'm trying to explore. Like, they're all like, you have to hurry. And I'm like, but I need to loot and talk to chat. The closest you got was asking John Green about writer's block. That's amazing, actually. I mean, oh, I will stretch. Thank you, Elixir. I stood within 3 feet of Anthony Rapp once. I kind of had a crush on him. This was back when he was in Rent on Broadway. And I had just seen the show, and it was after the show, and for a few moments I stood a couple of feet from Anthony Rapp. He was in his street clothes already and was about to just walk off into New York. I was still in high school. And it was just being that close to him for a few moments after having seen the show was really amazing to me as a student there on a theater trip. Oh, thank you for the stretch, the posture check, and the hydrate, Elixir. And I'm gonna give you all a small screen free hat trick because, as I said at the start, this one feels like it's slightly too big for my head. And is a little less comfortable to wear. I have been putting together a list of hats that I want to get. Whoops. There. The SR2 cap just feels better on my head. Also, you can sort of see my stack of hats behind me. I need a better solution for storing all these hats. We have a long-term plan for reorganizing the apartment, which will put me in a room where basically I have an entire wall behind me that is just for the stream. I may put hooks or something to hang the hats on that wall. Anyway, if anybody has suggestions for hats, it's surprisingly difficult to find iconic hats. Like if you search for like sci-fi hats, you get baseball caps with sci-fi logos and things on them. If you want hats from video games, you get baseball caps with video game logos on them. Rather than like people who have made
Looks like control schematics for automated turrets. No good now, but they might be useful later.
hats from video games, which is part of why I feel like I need to just like learn to do some haberdashery myself so that I can make hats.
Cerberus has the jump on us. We'll catch him.
Wait, but I thought it was the Turians that we were worried about. Cerberus? Like a trophy wall for hats. But also, like, you'd all be able to kind of see hats behind me, unless I had, like, a blue or green screen up. And could say, I want you to wear that one.
The control panel, Commander.
Cerberus set up a firewall around the trigger mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
I'm not gonna ask, can you do this? Of course he can do this. We got your back.
We'll make sure you have the time
Ooh,
you
a
need.
Fez. Fezes are cool.
Good. Starting bypass.
I should get a Fez.
Thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right, soldier.
Fezes have a unique sort of cultural meaning in the US, which is probably why I've avoided it.
Focus on the bomb. We'll handle Cerberus. Nobody gets past us. Clear?
Understood.
So Fezes are associated with the Shriners in the US.
Got company. I need more time, Commander.
So I've always sort of avoided them as even an option because I'm not a Shriner. But for Doctor Who reasons, I feel like they have opened up to more widespread use.
More incoming.
Need more time.
All right, come on, y'all. You're sending wimps at me, huh?
Everything they got.
Watch for more shuttles.
Almost there.
All right, where are all the baddies? I just saw a shuttle land, but I don't see the bad dudes. Aha! Well, okay, so I asked for it, and now there are bad dudes in there behind me. No! Nope, 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 nope. You don't get to do that.
Atlas deployed.
Shepard, take that thing down now.
I don't know how to use this thing. Oh. Hold and then shoot. Or hold and release. It's a hold and release. What am I supposed to do now? Okay. Oh, this is not the weapon I want. Why did it default to the freaking pistol? That's my last choice weapon. Oh, Victus is taking damage. I say no. This far, no further.
Commander! Fire
More or
right
less,
now.
yeah, I don't really understand the difference.
Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It's set to
Ooh,
detonate.
Cole's hat would be interesting.
No time.
It would suffer some of the same problems
Now.
as, like, the red hat. This chair is too tall to really wear that hat. But I'll put it down anyway, because options. The bigger the hat, the more in charge. The Packlet hat! Just because it's from a cartoon doesn't mean I can't make it somehow. I don't know. Yeah, at some point I would like this chair is good. It's actually an excellent chair and could last for years, but I would love to have the chair that I have at work at home. Lower Decks is amazing. The chair I have at work costs about twice as much as this Secret Lab chair did.
Lieutenant!
Victory. At any
No! But also, yes! Victory at any cost, sure. Well, but I mean, I guess victory at any cost because it is victory or the death of everyone in the universe.
Commander, I've got radio chatter coming in from Krogan forces planet side. Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. Did you get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
He never hesitated. Whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this.
What will the Turians think about this, Garrus?
Hard to say. Sacrifice him more as expected. He did us proud, but we're a hard bunch to please. Living your life for the cause. Society first, platoon first. It's all just expected.
He did what he had to do when it counted.
Yes. Yes, he did.
I mean, he didn't seem so bad before. It was just their weird culture that made him.
Good work on Tuchanka, Commander. Stopping that bomb prevented the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb.
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
Good idea.
When he heard, Rex contacted the Turian Primarch and gave him an earful.
I imagine.
He was angry with the actions of the 9th Platoon and the Primarch's own son. Helped smooth things over. Relations are strained, but holding.
Good to hear, Admiral.
The Genophage is dealt with, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Yes, sir.
Hack it out.
Also, hi, Tony. How are you? I don't have a new chair yet. I mean, we were just talking about stuff and like potential hats that I might want to get sometime or things like that. I also may have missed some of that. So, Fez is required. Inquisitor helm. I will jot it down. I like the wide-brimmed hats. I'd like to be able to make them work, which is the only reason why I would kind of like a new chair eventually. Like, I like this chair. It's actually much more comfortable now that I'm sitting at an appropriate height. Unsurprisingly, I would say. But yeah, the one at work, I just sort of claimed as mine because it was an unclaimed one floating around the department. And I was just like, this is the most comfortable one. I'm just going to use this chair. And then it became my desk chair when I became a permanent employee. And then when we had the like office furniture people come in to measure my space to get me a standing desk, I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy at the moment. She commented on the chair and let me know it was like $1,000 chair. And I was dumbfounded, but also it's an amazing chair. It has the most adjustability of any chair I have ever been in. It is the most comfortable for sitting. I would love to have that chair, but also I don't have that kind of money to spend on a chair. I guess it was a sample that had been delivered to the library at some point in the past, and of course they didn't buy more because it's freaking expensive. But yeah. For some, it's probably because I was talking about a chair when you showed up. The desk did not take a long time to set up. Total, putting it together and getting it in place and taking apart my whole equipment setup and then reinstalling the whole equipment setup took about 4 hours. And it probably would have gone faster if I hadn't had a flu vaccination and a COVID booster a couple, like, 5 or 6 hours before. If I had not been suffering the side effects of vaccinations, it probably would have gone together faster. It wasn't a hard desk to put together and seems really good quality. The desk is shorter and my position in the room is slightly different. So everything around me is different. Plus, I don't have the DVD rack behind me anymore because spacing-wise, it sort of got in the way of where the chair needed to sit. So I moved it into the next room. So yeah, like the look behind me and around me is different. So I'm guessing that's why. I mean, I did take a picture. If you all are interested, I could throw it up. But because, well, and I should. I will in a moment. Because it was you all and your donations to coffee that enabled me to get the desk. I'm going to read the Turian Blackwatch entry first, though. A team of exceptionally skilled special ops soldiers, Blackwatch is sent on missions that threaten the safety of Palaven itself. Palaven? I don't know. It was pulled from the homeworld by order of Primarch Adrian Victus, who wanted to mobilize this elite force in less hopeless situations across the galaxy. The majority of Blackwatch's operations are classified, although it's generally accepted that they have the highest success rate of any Turian unit in history. There are rumors that Saren Arturius was part of Blackwatch before becoming a Spectre, although, given his youth when he joined the Turian army, it seems highly unlikely. All right. Yeah, I know some of you have seen it, but you're not necessarily everybody here is on Discord, and I don't know that everybody who contributed via Coffee is on Discord. So I'll throw it up. We'll do it. We'll do a quick there. Let's see. Somewhere in here, I dropped a thing. I have to remember where I put the picture because it's not on my computer. It's only on Discord. There it is. Yeah, there's the hat stack behind me. It's not the best way to store hats, but it's what I got right now. Okay, let's add image. That is a very large image. We're gonna do this on the fly. You all can see what I've been working with. This is mostly accurate to how it looks now. Actually, everything that you can see, the monitors are angled slightly differently now, but that is my setup. That is the desk. It is, the desk that I ended up getting is the Arotsi Arena. Hashtag not sponsored. Came in a couple different colors, so of course I got green. It's a specifically designed gaming desk, and its height adjustment actually allows it, like, this is the lowest height that it will sit at, and this height, according to ergonomics sites, is actually the correct height for me to sit at. Most desks, like the default desk height, is the ideal height for someone 6 feet tall. And I am shorter than that, and many people are taller than that. So the default desk height, at least in the US, is not ideal for most people. But yeah, that is the desk. And I would love to not have my computer on top of the desk because it adds extra sound that just doesn't need to be there. But I also don't want to, like, sit it down on the carpet. I would need something hard on the floor for me to move it down there. That's why it's on the desk. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna make that image go away now and switch back to the game. But yeah. Having the coffee goal to get the desk helped me to actually make it a reality, and to force myself to actually save up money to do the thing. So that ended up being really good for me. We have a new codex entry about weapons, armor, and equipment.
Before the introduction of the M560 Hydra, missile launchers either focused on bringing down a single armored target or simultaneously neutralizing multiple unarmored opponents. With the Hydra, a soldier no longer needs to choose between the two. The Hydra releases a barrage of miniature missiles, each guided by an independent homing system that seeks out exposed enemies. On impact, 3 shaped charges per missile explode in sequence. The first overloads the target's kinetic barriers before the second destroys its armor. clearing a path for the third warhead to detonate inside the target.
So that was that cool heavy weapon that we picked up and took out the bad guy in a single shot. We got a new Citadel entry here, Cerberus automatic turret schematics. Schematics for Cerberus automatic turrets were recovered from Tuchanka. Find someone on the Citadel who can use them. Okay. No idea. But lovely new missions. Don't have any more points to spend. All right, I'm gonna save. The other thing with this desk is it will allow me to actually mount things to it. Right now I have the other desk was one where I couldn't, most like boom arms and things are designed to attach via like a clamp or other method to the desk itself. But I couldn't use that on my former desk. So like the boom arm that my microphone is on is one that has a small circular base that sits on top of the desk. It was hard to find one. It's not terribly sturdy. This desk will allow me, I could actually get a mounting arm to mount the monitors on, to mount the camera on, and hopefully just make things a bit more stable over time. So it enables further growth. And also is just so much more comfortable because it's bigger. It doesn't have the drawer underneath, so I don't have something digging into my thighs anymore. It lets me sit at what is apparently the correct ergonomic height. My feet touch the floor, which is unusual for me and desks. Apparently there's nobody in here to talk to presently. Yeah, nobody's in the war room. We're gonna run around, we're gonna talk real quick to people, and then we're gonna try and dive into the next Tuchanka mission. See if we can't finish out Tuchanka today.
War makes people stupid. Besides, talking to the road, electors invaded this ship and kidnapped the crew. Damn. Okay, I guess we won't be ready for anything to come through that door.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal. I heard what Victus did.
He was a brave man.
I don't think I could... there I go again. I was going to say that I could never do that.
But
I was wrong. Being here, watching you, you've shown me what it means to serve in the Alliance.
you're a good officer, Trainer. Glad you finally realized.
But not that I'm volunteering for
Bomb
this
jump
job.
duty.
I'd suggest sending someone who has that first, if possible.
So if it does not make sense for me to do the remaining Tuchanka mission next, wait, wasn't there another Tuchanka mission? Where did it go? Okay, hang on one second. The Cerberus attack one. If it doesn't make sense to do that next, if I should do something else or it will disappear, then sure. Otherwise, my plan was to do this next. But if there is something that I should probably do first, okay, might as well do that while I'm here. That was my thinking, was I should probably just finish out that while I'm here at Tuchanka. New message from Adrian Victus. My son's sacrifice was not in vain. Commander Shepard, I regret saying this in an email, but I am too far off to thank you in person for your work on Tuchanka. You saved not only the Krogan homeworld, but the fragile alliance between our two peoples. Moreover, I am grateful you allowed my son to complete his mission. He died with the respect of his men. His sacrifice will go down as an important moment in the history of the 9th Platoon. Any father would be proud. Regards, Primarch Victus. Only one more mission that locks... Okay. Yeah, those, if I need to do something or it will disappear, that's when I really want, like, somebody to tell me. Or if it's like the story is just gonna flow better if you do this first, that would be good. Yeah. Oh, Joker. Oh, we're gonna start with Joker.
You gotta love the Turians. After they beat you down and sterilize you, they strap a big old bomb to your planet. You know, just in case you get uppity again someday.
I'm just glad we disarmed.
Damn right. Krogan are pretty tough. I'd rather it be Reaper asses getting kicked and not ours.
True.
Commander.
What's new, Edie?
Admiral Anderson reports that the Reapers on Earth are broadcasting orders. They are demanding good leaders enter their superstructures in order to negotiate peace.
Anybody aboard a Reaper is going to be indoctrinated.
Exactly. This is a ruse to pacify the populace during that process. Citizens who are busy waiting are not busy fighting. It is likely that the governments of Earth will soon enact laws punishing those who attack the Reaper occupiers. Again,
what?
This will be done in the name of peace.
Tell Anderson we're moving as fast as
I shouldn't be shocked. Like, that is totally a thing that would happen.
Hello, Shepard.
So again, I don't think we're getting like major additional conversational content from having done the bomb mission. We're just getting like short little commentaries, which are nice, but like not like, while it was a main mission, it doesn't seem like it was a super important one that opens up lots of new dialogues. I had to feed the fish while I was here though. All right, let's start with the life support area, and it's sad. I miss sexy Squidward being in here. The ship feels so empty. So many people not here. They're in different spots. Nice. It's good to see that they aren't always sitting at the table talking. It's weird being on the ship and like this is the same ship, and so having memories of like this is so and so's room, but they're not there.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
We don't get to interact with Dr. Chakwas nearly enough in this game. Reset powers, bonuses. Don't need to do those.
A pleasure to see you.
No new upgrades. No new entries at the broker terminal.
Thanks for coming by.
No new conversation with Liara. Check on Garrus real quick.
Wouldn't that have been a nasty surprise? We get the Krogan on board, and then our bomb blows up half their planet.
Uh-huh.
Just when you think the whole genophage mess couldn't get any uglier, it does.
Yeah.
I'd say we dodged a bullet.
It was not well planned.
I don't know what Turian came up with the idea, but a doomsday bomb was damned ingenious. Embarrassing now, but ingenious back then.
Embarrassing. I mean, it's hard. Like, I understand they saw the Krogan as this unstoppable wave that they had to do something about, or it was going to wipe them all out. So it's sort of like with the Reapers. It was like they viewed it as an existential threat. So what they did makes sense, even if it wasn't great.
It's a good thing we don't have any Krogan on board. Not sure how well they would have taken it. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Like, and the Solarians, the actual discussions with Morden, who is sadly no longer with us, about the genophage itself, they tried not to completely exterminate. It was just meant to slow down reproduction at a drastic amount. But I mean, it's all problematic.
Commander.
Like, it brings to mind forced sterilization that was done here on Earth. Not a good thing. I don't think there's anything down here to find. Yeah. Not gonna find another hamster, am I?
Breaking now, the Arcturus station destroyed and the Alliance Parliament feared dead. But Admiral Stephen Hackett says the fleets can regroup. We'll hear it from him right here in the battle space. Commander? Do we need to talk, Commander?
No.
Not right now, Alice.
Let me know when we do.
We literally have said like 2 words to her. Like, we barely ever talk. But, oh, I would love it if I just kept finding hamsters and, like, that would be hilarious. I could find one and, like, gift one to every single person on board over time.
And by addition, you mean slave race?
Subservient race.
Right. Calling it that makes all the difference.
But you did not go far enough. Either you should have detonated the bomb on the Krogan world, or used it as leverage.
I think we were just trying to guarantee peace.
A static mode of existence. Nothing changes, nothing struggles, nothing grows.
On the upside, we all get to live another day. Nice chatting.
What are you doing? Sorry, I had to sneeze. My nose is just really itchy at the moment, and I'm sorry.
There is some enjoyment in speaking to this Turian. His knowledge of war is formidable, though he would be an even better marksman if he had 4 eyes. Back when the Krogan rebelled, I would have detonated a bomb that day. There was no need for the genophage. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm kind of not fond of Javik. He continues to be a character who holds beliefs that I find extremely troubling. All right. Let's do this real quick. Hello, Cortez.
Last job on Tuchanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerberus, it was like someone kicked a hornet's nest.
Sorry, just imagine, if you will, a sky full of Cerberus. Just somehow three-headed dogs filling the sky.
Good to see you, Commander. Good to see you, Commander.
That is what the sky was so full of Cerberus brought to mind for me. I know we picked up some armors. There's a lot of doggos. What did we... We've picked up Cerberus Ajax armor. No. I don't want that. Or maybe we already had that. I don't know. The Sentry interface is the only helmet that's acceptable. What did we pick up, I wonder? The many doggos. I don't know what we picked up. We picked up something. I think it might have been shoulders or arms or... I have a feeling we're going to end up looking at things and I'm going to stick with exactly what we had before. As has happened oh so many times. I know I picked something up. I don't remember what it was. Boost ammo capacity goes up, weapon damage goes down. Yeah, no. Exactly as I thought. We are just gonna stick with what we had. It's fine. Ooh, shopping? I mean, I should shop on the Citadel, but we're here right now. Is there anything? I have 20,000 credits. I'd rather spend that on upgrades than on shopping. Are there ones that I need to upgrade at the moment? Phaeston 2, Matic, Tempest, Phalanx, Scimitar, Eviscerator, Katana, Incisor. I don't know, we'll start with the Phalanx. This just gives us options. Because I don't even consider equipping them until they're 5 at this point. This is how I play. I'm sure there are people that get extremely frustrated with the fact that I don't sit here and like meticulously analyze the stat blocks for the weapons and optimize and I don't know. I'm very intuitive and less analytical when it comes to things like that, and I can't. It would kill the gameplay for me if I sat down and tried to figure out in a meticulous analytical way how to optimize my stats.
Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me? Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
All right. I think we have done everything that we can. Not really any new conversations. Not really surprised. It was kind of a short, small mission. Let's save and dive into the next one, and we might actually finish with all of the, like, Tachanka-based missions. I don't know if we'll ever see Kaidan again. Did he really exist? Was there really ever a romance option? I don't know. We got to look at him shirtless in the hospital. All right, let's deal with this Cerberus attack. James, because we like James. EDI, because EDI was created by Cerberus. Wait, what comic? Oh, that comic. That was in the Discord. Yes. You know, it may have struck a little close to home. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if this will work. Oh, it does work, but I also may have... Just 1 second. There. You all didn't need to watch me as I tried to, like, get my nose to stop itching. I actually didn't like having the pistol with me. I'm gonna go back to no pistol. Don't need to make any changes on James. ED. Scorpion 5. Shuriken 5. Capacity up and fire rate down. Accuracy up. Could put mods on that. What mods do we have? Scope, accuracy by 20%. 30% chance of not using up the thermal clip. Damage. More rounds. Ultralight. Stability. Will boost damage and accuracy, sure. Yeah, I think we'll switch her to the Tempest there. She's now got Incinerate, and we're good to go.
Shepard Cerberus' landing forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there, stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operation, Commander. I'll go back up and get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it. All right. Let's find the control room for those cannons.
Okay.
Don't anything in our way.
We need to turn off them cannons. All right. That is a thing we can do. That was not what I meant to hit. I meant to hit that one. Control console is over there. Is it a bad sign that they're giving me lots of ammo just laying around? Wait. Somebody's shooting. Who's shooting? They're shooting at somebody, but I didn't see the bad guy. I am clearly observant. All right, we want to go. Oh, hi. Lovely of you to come and join us. Oh, geez. Was there a thing? Oh, well, and the bouncy also apparently stopped. I don't know why that happened. It was working before. Get him, James. Thank you. What are you doing? Y'all gotta be silly. Think you can take me?
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
Take these. All right, why did that not work? So frustrating. Hold, please. One moment. I'm gonna fix it. There. I did that before we started. I don't know why it was not working properly today, but now if we have another issue with a black alert, we're ready to go. And while I'm on this screen, I will save. All right, so it wants us to go that way. What's over here? Okay. I did just save. I'm gonna try. Nope, okay, I can't even jump off. So never mind. Interesting. I pulled up, I added another like a stream tracking thing that gives me stats in OBS. And it tells me how many frames were missed due to rendering lag, how many frames were skipped due to encoding lag, and how many frames were dropped by the network. And so far this stream, I have dropped 851 frames that were due to the network. I've missed 8 frames because of rendering lag, and 6 frames were skipped due to encoding lag. So it is definitely the network that is the problem. I am Puddleglum is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. Puddleglum, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Oh gosh, I haven't been up here. I feel like I should visit. I know it's not the direction of the objective, but I must loot. Right, they want me to go up there. Look at that, it's so freaking pretty. Like, that is really gorgeous. I mean, it's just, it takes an artist to make something like that. And The environmental artists who worked on this game did a really good job. All right, we're gonna go up. And down, apparently. Hi, dearie. Hi, Elaki. How are you both? I hope that you are having a good day. Or evening, or I don't know what the present time is for you. Got some gauntlets. I feel like I'm about to be attacked at any moment. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're gonna see. Woke up, had a Zoom meeting, now able to relax. That is good. I woke up, posted a couple things in Urban Bohemian's stream, and then fell asleep until well into Stephen Joy's stream.
Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
It was one of those mornings. Evening, night, one of those. I mean, it is 3 in the afternoon for me.
They cut power to the console.
You need to get the power back on.
Okay.
Let's move.
We can do.
They're shuttling in reinforcements.
Apparently that is not the direction to go. We go down the ladder. Ah! Die, 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 die! Where? I saw the shot. I love this sniper rifle. I love the sniper rifle. The fully automatic sniper rifle is my friend. I have not yet named the fully automatic sniper rifle. I should do so. Oh, hi. It's so nice of all of you to come and visit and have this wonderful party with me. I really do enjoy it. I don't know. They threw a smoke bomb. Longy McLongshot. If any of you ever get close enough to me, there is a feature of one of my things that I would love to use, and I've never had a chance. But, I got to use it. Shuttle off to another stream. Shadows of Life. Have a great time with the Vampire the Masquerade game. Enjoy. Woke up at 2 p.m. your time. Unplanned rest day. Unplanned rest days can be really good. Mark. Mark is actually not a terrible name for it. Okay, I have reactivated that power. I think I have to do this one as well. I don't know. All right, power's on.
Rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Just throw a little quick save in there because I remembered. Oh, who's shooting now? Where are you? Oh, hi there. You were a little late to the party, weren't you? I see you brought friends. Oh, dang. Just truly the best gun. Maybe don't explode me. That's great. Just gonna charge up the armor again. They all seem to think that carrying shields is gonna help them against me. I don't think it's a sound strategy on their part, but I appreciate that they're trying to be creative. Oh, they brought a little toy. Lots of fun. They try their best.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Good job, Cortez. Thanks for those coordinates.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat. Direct hit.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Good work, everyone.
In my head, James is celebrating because Cortez successfully got us great coordinates.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Yeah, James got to show off his big gun. Oh my. Yeah, James. I definitely ship James and Cortez in this playthrough at least. Someday I'll play through and James will be all mine. I have no idea. I think we have done this and I just need to go to the Citadel for that. But all right. Ooh, new entry on the Krogans. We have the Krogan First Division. The Krogan First Division. Well, again, why with the lowercasing of a species name for an intelligent species? I feel like that is supposed to be capitals, but also I don't actually know that rule. I guess human isn't always capitalized, but I feel if this said the Human First Division, yeah, I don't know. If it was a nation, and we're sort of treating the alien races as nations, so I feel like it should be capitalized. But I don't know. You're suggesting that the Citadel might be a good place to go. I sort of was thinking that was the next destination anyway, but thank you, Mobius. The Krogan First Division is a conglomeration of infantry and vehicles hastily organized into a single coalition force. The chain of command is divided by clan, with representatives from each serving as officers. Despite ancient differences, fighting the Reapers together is building a spirit of camaraderie among the division's warriors. Krogan from different clans are starting to swap equipment, stories, and even the occasional barrel of ring coal. Nice. We're inching toward that minimum level. Legally speaking, I cannot say. I should just check here. It tells me there's nobody in the war room to speak to. I don't know why I run around the room looking to see if there's anybody to talk to. There have occasionally been people to talk to in that room. But I can check the map and it tells me where people are located.
6 after Eden Prime. At 6? Well, if I'd been on Eden Prime, I'd have lost it too.
He fought it, said he was still fit for duty. Last thing he told me was that he was joining Cerberus.
Bad choice, that.
Commander?
I don't know that there's going to be any discussions to have. Like, we don't have any... We'll run around and do a quick check, but I think it's all just going to be like, nobody has anything new to say. We're doing main quest things, but they're not like major.
Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point. So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous." The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak.
Thank you, Edie.
Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the gender.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you would hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about weakness. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
I really appreciated Edie's response.
Shepard, you are staring.
Of essentially saying, I don't understand why it's funny. It's insensitive and relies upon racial stereotypes. I don't get it. Which is an excellent response to racist jokes.
Hello, Shepard.
Just, I don't get it.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander. Commander.
All right. Bloop. Heading to the cabin to say, hello, fishies! Fishy, fishy, fishy! I don't, like... I love that the fish are in here. I'm curious as to what the motivation was for adding them in the game development cycle, because there's a lot of work that went into this, but also I wonder if this was something like, I don't know, because animating the fish requires a lot of programming, and I'm wondering if it was like stuff that they were doing in order to figure out how to accomplish something else. And so they decided to use it in the game. Oh, the fish. Oh, I mean, as an achievement, absolutely. That would be great. Also, like, never have your fish die would be a great achievement. Oh, not one that I would get, but oh, I love that the little hamster is so cute. But like, apart from just being like flavor, there's a lot of work that went into making those fish. And it could totally just be like they wanted to put fish in because like the captain on Star Trek had fish in his ready room. It could be as simple as that, but I don't know. That's just something I would be curious about. Like, what was the motivation for Why did they decide to have a giant fish tank that you could buy fish for? I think it's cool and I love it. I'm just curious. Because it's not really like plot.
Please enjoy your day.
And a lot of the other like aspects of the ship and things like that are there because they get used in a story somewhere. The fish don't really get used in a story. Put fish in game for people to collect equals more hours of the game being played equals better results for the board meetings, etc. That would make sense. And fishing in games has become almost ubiquitous. Like, it's almost every game has fishing. And this is like the closest you get to fishing in this game is collecting fish.
Hello, Shepard.
I do like the fish. A lot of games I don't like fishing in them. Like, this game didn't need fishing.
So who needs their ass kicked now? So who needs their ass kicked?
I will let you know. This really is a good game.
How are you? How are you?
I kind of regret that I didn't get to play this when it was like new. I don't remember the exact year that these started coming out. I know it was like during the 2000s. So it was like during a period of time where I had dial-up internet. I had dropped out of college. I was just trying to pay bills. And like it was not a time where buying video games or buying video game consoles or things like that was even on the radar for me.
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Your Liara Asari asks many questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before. Commander. Commander.
I think Liara likes you. I honestly can't see why. You're not a nice person. You're not as bad as the big game hunter safari person from Mass Effect 2. Well, I don't know, maybe you are. I think you just hide it better.
Commander.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think people have new things to say. We'll check with Cortez, because Cortez had a great part to play in the last mission. Hello?
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tachanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Everything is in order.
We got gauntlets, which I guess on here would be arms? Ooh! Yes! I will take a reduction in health boost for an increase in power recharge. Absolutely. Also, they don't look half bad. Yes! Rosenkopf materials, thank you. We will use that. Hello, weapon bench. We have a new sniper rifle. We're not going to end up switching from the fully automatic one, I'm fairly certain. We now have the Incisor, M29 Incisor. The Incisor is a sniper rifle designed to overload active defenses. Firing 3 shots with each pull of the trigger, the Incisor was initially advertised as having negligible recoil. Although, under real combat conditions, the second and third rounds frequently climb in difficulty. The noise of the burst is comparable to a single rifle shot in duration, making it no easier to locate the sniper by sound. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using that one. I like my fully automatic. Oh, I was like 118. But yeah, that's if we switch from the Indra to the... Okay. Just out of curiosity, since we did get that boost. Yeah, nope. That boost... Yeah. We're just going to stick with what we had. It's fine. It's fine. We've got 17050, but if we're going to the Citadel, I should save money just in case there are more fish to buy. Fish are more important than armor and weapon upgrades.
Hey. Hey.
Right. Okay, nobody has anything new to say to us. Let's go ahead and just throw a save in here. And then we will go, because I think we have some quests to turn in at the Citadel. And there are no more quests that need us here on Tachanka at the moment. I don't think there's anything to scan in here. I know we've scanned before. And I think we've already peeked out and looked at the other places in this system. Haven't we? I'm sure we have. I did... Let's see, Tachanka. So we did the priority Tachanka, getting the Genophage cure sent. That's the one that ended with some singing from Morden, as Morden became a hero. We followed that up with we did the bomb quest on Tachanka. We just did the Cerberus attack one on Tachanka. And stopped and took over the cannons. Mobius, are you okay? Did a cat just take over your keyboard? Yeah. Morden sang. Yes, Morden sang. We got that one. Somehow I anticipated that was a cat that decided they wanted to have some input. All right. Ooh, a new Cerberus fighter base in the Horsehead Nebula. That's new. And flashing. And also there's a flashy over here, the Pylos Nebula. So we're having new locations pop up. I hope they continue flashing because I won't remember they're new next time we stop on this screen. But for now, we're going to the Citadel. Had to be me. Someone else? Yes! Yes, Elaki. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Which sadly is also not something I consciously do, but also something that I definitely do. I just don't consciously think of it that way. It is so hard to hand things over to other people because they're just going to do it wrong, and I might as well do it myself, and that's how I end up having way too much work to do. Yeah. The cats are organizing. Okay. Without giving spoilers, I'm just going to say the cats are organizing. You should watch Sandman on Netflix if you haven't. It is Netflix, right? The initial release included a bunch of stuff, and then a couple weeks later, they released an additional episode. That additional episode is relevant to the cats are organizing. You know 100% what I'm talking about, yeah. I was happy that they added that. There was one story. One. That...
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend? What the hell's going on down
Has Cerberus taken over the Citadel?
Station malfunction. They'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels.
Or did the Reapers? What happened to all the people on the Citadel?
Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the
I
docks.
knew it was Cerberus. Those dogs.
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Kaidan make it up?
We got separated. He said he had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right. Joker, get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I have to go save Kaidan. I was talking about the Sandman, wasn't I? There was one story from the Sandman that I was sad was nowhere in the series. There was a reference. There was the triggering point for the story itself. I had previously listened to the Sandman in the audio version. And the Sandman meets an ex-girlfriend. And in the audio series, that led to a wonderful story that was nowhere in the television series. And I was very sad that it wasn't there. Yeah, dearie, I'm hoping that maybe finally we get to really actually have Kaidan. All right, if I'm going after, I'm taking on Cerberus, which means EDI. This is my loadout for taking on Cerberus is EDI. I think we're good as far as like weapon loadout. I've used both of them earlier today in this stream. And I don't really think we got too much new stuff. So I can upgrade. Boom. All right, what are we gonna do? We'll throw 2 projectiles to seek 2 targets instead of 1, or increase recharge speed by 60%? How do I choose? They moved some stuff to later seasons. Awesome. Because it's such a good story. I was really sad that it was not there anywhere. So I hope that it does show up in a later season, because it is it's really good, and I was so looking forward to it, and then it wasn't there, and I was really disappointed. Okay, normally BioWare throws choices at you, and those choices are like moral conundrums in the midst of conversations with NPCs. They have given me a choice that I can't... How do I pick between 2 projectiles or a 60% boost in recharge speed? Seriously, I don't know how to pick. I want them both. This is true. I'm not often fighting 2 at once. It's not like in Andromeda where that would be especially helpful. All right, I'm going for recharge speed, because then that should basically almost make it so that I can reuse throw practically immediately after using it, which is just amazing. Overload electronics. I don't use this one very much. I feel like I should hang on to the 2 to try and boost lift grenade or warp. All right. You can't spend on anything. You've got 4 to spend. I think incendiary ammo, yeah. One second. Sorry, I'm hearing noise, and I think it's rain against the window, and I'm just checking. All right, it's just standard rain. It's not like a major storm or anything. But it is raining. It's weird. I could hear that over the sound in my headphones. The rain often comes in and hits directly against that window behind me, like side onto it, and I could hear it. No? They made the mistake of getting between me and Kaidan. Cerberus, by doing this, made the mistake of getting between me and Kaidan. We get rain a lot. It is lovely, but also that's probably why my nose has been itchy. It's just rain affects my sinuses. I mean, it's a fairly standard thing of like rain or storm fronts affecting sinuses. And it definitely happens to mine. I love it. Oops. You're Edie. I don't need to shoot you with my powers. Okay, I love that it recharges so fast. I should know better than to shoot through the fog. Okay, you're dead. I did not necessarily mean to throw that. I was trying that. All right, I know I'm kind of all over the place. I'm testing out new things. I'm on my way, Kaidan. I just have to loot some things on the way. Bailey! I'll be there in a second, Bailey. You, not always scrupulous, but rather helpful individual. Getting between Rogan and Kaidan is as dangerous as messing with John Wick's dog. Indeed. I never remember. I need to remember. I need to like pay attention and actually like stick it in my memory who Kaidan's voice actor is. I never remember. I just know that however he does the voice of Kaidan, Kaidan often sounds like Casey Kasem. The vending machine that I still can't buy anything from. I will talk to you in a moment. I just have to check and make sure there's nothing. Yes, yes, I hear you. Raphael Sparge. I don't know if I know him from anything else because I don't often know the voice actors' names. It's only about wooing Kaidan.
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. Thought you were done for.
Bailey,
you should know better than that.
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
I just hope we're not too late. You know if the council's alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time.
I have a doctor on my ship that could probably treat you, and then you could just fly with me on my ship for the rest of the time.
Here we go. CSAT network access.
I mean, I feel like Commander Bailey should be on our ship.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Councillor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. But if he's inside...
Michael Hogan. Is that the actor's name? For Bailey? Really? I guess my brain... I recognize voices, but I don't often have names associated with them. I did not know that was that actor's name. Like, I think he was excellently cast as Bailey here. I never knew his name. And Raphael Sparge? I did not know that's who that was. I recognize him. This is just... I know a lot of, like, actors and actors' names, but then, like... Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know. No! Tony! I'm sorry. He was on Voyager. Yeah, I just didn't know. Yeah, no, yeah. I recognize them both, and I just had never... I didn't know their names. Chores? They did some really excellent casting for this game. You're right. All right. Likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Why meet now? I can launch a rescue. I don't believe this. I really have no idea how to. I'm gonna ask information.
Why would the counselor be meeting with the executive?
Usually it means someone big's about to be
churros.
prosecuted. I guess that's someone that Cerberus friends. The counselor would have a clearer picture for all the good that does us.
All right. Oh gosh. I mean, I can launch a rescue because it gets me closer to Kaidan.
One counselor's better than zero. Where am I headed?
The executor's office is defensible. He may have gone to ground there when the shooting started.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Bailey is part of our team. Like, he may be here on the Citadel.
I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult. I'll try to get to you.
But he's part of our team. Yeah, they want me to go in there. I have to run around first and check to make sure there's no lootables. Lootables sounds like a strange candy. I don't know. Loot sweets. Loot sweets. Oi. Ah. Mail slot. I love that mail slot achievement. I'm up to 4 mail slots now, apparently. It's fun. Alright, we're wanting to go that way. Lootables sounds like D&D Lunchables. Lunchables are so not good for you, but also they are about the speed of my lunch making ability in the morning, which is why I've been eating them for a year now for lunch, like every day. And it's not even like cheese and crackers as a rule is not super terrible, but somehow
in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
Lunchables manages to make cheese and crackers worse for you than it would be as just cheese and crackers. Encrypted emergency message from Commander Bailey to all officers. Cerberus attack in progress. All hands on deck.
This one got it in the back of the head. Inside job.
Same as Mars. Cerberus sure likes sleeper agents.
Please, 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 don't tell me. Please, 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 please. It better not be that Cerberus has done something to Kaidan's mind to make Kaidan a secret sleeper agent. I will be very mad. I will seek out and destroy Tim. That's not air in the Lunchables packaging, it's sodium. And like, I could just pack cheese and crackers and little like meats and things and make a Lunchable myself. It's doable. Somehow I don't. Ding ding, incoming message. It's currently 3:45 p.m. Eastern. You're still missing Kaidan, but resolution isn't imminent. Consider saving your game and further planning your wooing next Sunday. Perfect. He turned right around and gave me another mail slot hit. Oh, that's what's wrong. I was like, why is my chat down at the bottom of the screen now? It's because I was looking at the wrong window. 18th century novel. That's the thing. Like, packing ahead of time is the recommended thing for ADHD people, and for some reason, even if I want to do that, I'm not good at doing it. But if it's cheese and crackers and I had the right containers, I could maybe make that happen. Like, yeah, I just need to, like, experiment. I don't need the weapon bench, thank you. Make 5 days of lunches and 5 days of dinners in 10 glass containers for the week. Yeah. Lunchables... So, it's funny, when I started taking the Lunchables, it was just like, because we had been eating lunch at home for all of lockdown, and when I had to start going in a couple days a week, they were the easiest thing for me to do. But it took 2 Lunchables for me to feel like I had eaten a meal. And now that I'm on medication, it's 1 Lunchable, and I'm feel like I've had too much to eat. But what I would like, I'd like to try doing,
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it, keep looking.
like prepping a like yogurt parfait to take to work, because apparently I can't buy those at the store for some reason. Our store just doesn't carry any of the yogurt parfaits that have...
Ideology means you shoot cops. Is that like a recruiting tool for these sickos?
An attack on the Citadel could be reframed as a human supremacist political goal. CSEC could easily be demonized. Their heavy Turian membership and the Council's inaction in the face of Earth's shrieking means they can be classified as enemies.
They're telling their guys to wreck the Citadel for Earth's sake? That's some twisted shit.
I mean, also not surprising. Oh, apparently I can grab them through the glass somehow. I will take it. Oh, but I can't grab these. It let me grab those other two. Yeah, I have on my wish list, I have a couple of containers for hopefully making like a week's worth of yogurt parfaits in advance, so that I could take them, just grab them in the morning and like eat them when I actually get to work. But yeah, apparently my grocery store does not carry any of the like pre-made yogurt parfaits, where it's like yogurt and you've got granola on top of it, and they're in separate parts of the container so that you just flip the granola and stir it in. They don't carry any. They carry the ones with like a little triangular thing on the side that has candy that you flip into the yogurt. Personal log. Armando Owen Bailey. Entry 1. Warn Herc that if he doesn't fill out his reports properly, I'm kicking his ass from one end of the Citadel to the other. Entry 2. Reschedule meetings with the customs analyst about cargo weight discrepancies over the last year. Don't let him wriggle out of that again, damn it. Entry 3. Reports of undesirables getting on station illegally. Have biometrics systems calibrated again. Entry 4. Kick Herc's sorry ass from one end of the Citadel to the other. You keep a bottle of water on your desk with a locking lid. Well, and that's like, I talked before about how I don't drink water when it is in a glass. I don't drink water when it is in like a water bottle. I don't drink water when it is in a bottle. Like, but if there's something in a can, I'll drink it. And I had to find a brand of canned water to get myself to drink water instead of soda. From Sergeant Uriah Shaw to Captain Iana Mao. I brought up number 177504 from evidence so you can see for yourself. We caught the slag who was attempting it in one of Tower 110's bathrooms. He got it past the detectors in pieces. Metal barrel in a hollowed out Omni tool. Ezo in one of those Scission toothbrushes. The rest was plastic or ceramic. No gang ink on him. He was in a sport coat like most of the male employees of Tower 110. His ID was manufactured. He's got a record that dates back to when his med card was issued, and before that, nothing. That is what I have been having, Adventures of Tony. Liquid Death makes a non-carbonated, like a flat water in a can. It was fairly easy to find bubbly water in a can, but I don't like sparkling water. I needed flat water, or still water, and so that was what I ended up finding. This is way beyond coincidence. This is a pro assassin, and he's not alone. We've got people smuggling talons all over the station. Patrol knows it. Organized crime knows it. Everybody knows it. But when you try to talk to the Major, you hit a steel wall. Where's Internal Affairs when you need them? Why can't we get them to open an investigation on customs? You would not get away with this blind eye business if this were LA or Hong Kong. The Major says he's not going to screw over good police because of one nut with a pistol. But it isn't just one. Ask the executor this. If this is the stuff we're catching, what's slipping by? Shaw. Oh, did Iron Trout just pop in? I may have missed it. I don't see a message from Iron Trout. I see Adventures of Tony saying welcome to Trout. But I don't see... There's a message. Anyway, hi Iron Trout. How are you today? 5-gallon water coolers for your office having cold... Yeah. Yeah, if you posted before, it for some reason didn't display to me, or it was so far back that I didn't scroll back far enough. I don't know. But it is good to see you. Thankfully, we don't have any time pressure for raiding today. Because... I'm not certain that I'm ready to stop quite yet. I won't push too much longer. Well, that worked is... Why is that one red? Is it because neither of them are hurt? I don't know. But also, I would like to switch those. Yeah.
We've got to be close now.
There is damage here. We may be too late.
Take the credits, leave the sardines. In this mission, you see parts of the Citadel you don't normally see. Yeah. I like that. And also, like, why don't you normally see them? Because, like, they clearly made the environments for them. But I guess you didn't necessarily have a reason to come to some of these places before. Alright, that's where I want to go. So first, we look around. Alright. Let's go up that stairwell then.
Bailey, looks like they got the executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.